Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Harihi Om. So the first chapter tells us to take charge of our life. Second chapter tells about attaining success in life. We all human beings are blessed with freedom of action, knowledge, desire, and also the equipments of the body, speech, mind, intellect. All of them have got great potentials. And also very important factor is time. 24 hours are with us every day. And we have all freedom to do whatever we want, and again we have them. The whole world also is there actually to help us. Now, this success should be attained by us properly. And what we saw, that success is attained by having a great goal in life. We should be inspiring to us and not forced on us. Then this success also is attained at two stages. One is called the immediate, our goal, and then ultimate. Like somebody wants to reach the Everest Mount, immediately cannot go. So the first is, so they climb and they make a base camp, stay there, get acclimatized, they go higher again, and in this way they go on. But remember, only the same mountain they should climb. Not one day this mountain, the other day other mountain. So there has to be synchronization and harmony. Now, you know all that there are students want to enter into the medical college, engineering, and so others. There are also some prerequisites are there. They have to clear that first, then only they can go. So the important point is this: there must be harmony in that. The immediate goal, long-term goal, ultimate goal, they should be in one line. I cannot have one goal here, the other goal there. Then only I will be torn only. So, he gave the example, yatha moksha praptaye chitta shuddhi. Just as in the spiritual field, the goal of the person is chitta shuddhi, that is immediate goal. Ultimate is the realization of the self. The goal is moksha. Yesterday what I said, even if the moksha is the goal, first is acquisition of knowledge, then application of that knowledge to serve and to dedicate that to God as worship. Just go on and on and on, and then moksha will begin. For moksha also they say, one is called preparatory means and one is direct means. Preparatory means to purify the mind, and direct is for knowledge. So the idea must become clear that we have to go step by step in this way. But they must be in the same line. That alignment is what is important. Yatha moksha praptaye chitta shuddhi. Now, you see, we all human beings, all the time, what you call, try to do our best. But do you know, in the next topic, what I said is empowering ourselves. Now, here nowadays, youth empowerment, women's empowerment, and empowerment of this person of the society, community. What is necessary? We have to empower ourselves. And in that, what we have to know, Manava Purusharthaha Simitaha. However, a mighty person may be, learned person may be, very rich person may be, but when it comes to putting forth effort, every human effort will have limitations. Because very equipment also which we have, and depends upon time, space, so many other conditions, and some unseen factors. So that however we try, but our efforts will be conditioned, limited by so many factors. So, Manava Purusharthaha Simitaha. Even though we have got that freedom, we have got potentials, and we can work, and we must work also to attain that, but there is a limit. Now, if there is a limit, what should we do? We must seek the source of strength. Ordinary life, a person who is financially weak, so that person will have to go from where the money will come to him. It can be a person, it can be go to the bank and getting loans, or whatever, because person has got limitation. Different nations, countries also find to protect themselves from different attacks, they will go to more mighty power and all that. But as long as we seek that kind of help from such kind of sources, they are again limited. Again they are limited. So what should be done? We must seek the connection with that which is omnipotent, omniscient, all-powerful, Sarvajna, Sarvashaktiman. Then it's something different. That's all. But you must recognize that we do all that, but our efforts will be limited, conditioned by many, many factors, and all of them are not under our control also. So, Manava Purushartha efforts, they have got many limitations. So, how to empower ourselves? Empower ourselves. So, the next sutra says, Sarva Shaktimat Ishwarasya Anugrahena tu sa laksha guno bhavati. If you go to other person again of limited power, our problem will not be solved. So, that Ishvara who is the omniscient, omnipotent, Esha Sarveshwaraha, Esha Sarvajnaha, Eshontaryami, Prabhavapyayohi Bhutanam. That's how the Upanishad says that this Paramatma is omniscient, omnipotent, the inner controller of all beings, and the very source of the entire creation. And if we can connect to that, then what happened? Our effort is multiplied millions and million times. Laksha guno bhavati. So my effort may be limited, but if Bhagavan is with me, then what happens? Invincible. That person becomes. So that is the secret of empowerment. We must know at our own level, empirical level, whatever we can do, we can take help, everything is fine. But ultimately we should know it is only God that can be our help. If you read all the Itihasa, Puranas, or even the life of great saints and devotees and all of them, you will see that. You can see. And every time I say, you don't have to read all the time other people's life only. If you look at your own life also, then you will find Laksha Guno Bhavati. It's a matter of actually doing and experiencing for yourself. But logic you can understand. My efforts are limited. I again seek the help again from another person who is again limited. There are beautiful stories in the Puranas. In Ramayana, we find there was one Sugriva, afraid of Vali, and he was trying to protect himself, and the others also were there. But when he sought refuge in Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra, only became fearless. There is another story in Bhagavatam, where the story of Gajendra, a king of elephants, and who was caught by a crocodile. He with his might tried to save himself, did not happen. Then all the relatives and all of them came on. Nothing happened. And then prayed to God. And that God, in a fraction of a second, and released him. Now, with these stories which are there, what we learn from them? It can happen to us also. Now, all the empowerments, all the programs are there, run by private corporations or government and all that. So, they are a particular level and they should continue. But if we really want in our life some real transformation, real some attainment, then we should depend on that Bhagwan. Not giving up our efforts, okay? That you must keep all the time in mind. So, tasmat tameva ashritya purushartha kartavya. We must put forth all our efforts within our capacity, abilities, but our psychological, spiritual support should be, or ashraya should be only in that Bhagavan. Tasmat therefore, tameva ashritya. Depending on that omniscient Lord, omnipotent Lord, we should go on doing all that. Now something personal I will tell you. Personal in the sense, You know what happened? Our Puja Gurudev attended Mahasamadhi, and then I was privileged to head the mission. Immediately after him, some people were asking and looking at me. He's so short and so small. Huh? What he can do? But they asked him, he's the head now. Hmm. And someone told me, some person was saying like that. So I said, but there is no wonder if that person thinks like that, is nothing wrong. But tell him, you look at that picture. You know what that picture? Gurudev holding me. It is there even in my room also. So I told him, look at that. I may be short, but who is holding me? Then only Ishvara and Guru, when they are with you, then what is the problem? Sometimes somewhere some show is going on and people are around. And one father goes with his little child. Now the child wants to see that. Now the child can't see. The father takes that child on his shoulder. Now that child becomes taller than his father because that child is able to see that more clearly than even the father could see. अरे आप किसके कंधे पे बैठे हो? On whose shoulder you are sitting? And who is holding you? And who is protecting you from behind? Uh, then no fear, nothing. So Ishvara Shakti, Guru Shakti, when they are with you, that are real empowerment. But we should not give up our efforts, whatever we can do. Remembering God, grace, blessings, and then we should go on doing all that. That's the secret of our Hanumanji's success. In Ramayana we find. Always he said, Rama's power is with me, then what is there to fear? These are not mere stories. They are facts of life. Tasmat tameva ashritya purusharthaha kartavyaha. That purushartha must be done. तेनैव जीवनम वस्तुतः शोभनम दिव्यम सुखमयम च भवति. तेनैव, by taking resort and ashraya of that Lord and spiritual great persons, and then when you do something, jivanam vastutah shobhanam bhavati, then only the life becomes very beautiful, sweet, become divine and sukhamayam. The reason is simple, because then one person's ego doesn't come there anywhere. When the ego comes, all the problems begin. And how does the ego ahankara comes? In the forgetfulness of God is the birth of ego. When the mind is absorbed in God, then the God protects that mind, even if other obstacles are there and all that. because it becomes God's responsibility. Again, I tell the Ramayana, the story, the great sage Narada meditating, and the mind was absorbed, and even though there are so many kinds of uh, situation of temptations and creating desires and all, and remain totally unaffected. Do you know why? Because it was said, Bada Rakho Var Raghu Ramapati Jasu. Because the mind was in God, God was protecting him. But afterwards, suddenly he forgot and he thought it was his glory and he conquered, so got into trouble. Huh? So the life is beautiful, divine, and happy. That's why sometimes, I feel those who do not have any kind of faith in God or such kind of divinity, and only depending on themselves, all right, whatever they can do, they can achieve great things and all that. Huh? But why should I say about them then? Huh? And they are happy with whichever, whatever that is there, so it's all right. Sarve sukhina bhavantu. But when we see the life of such great devotees, then you see the difference then. We on our own strength also can achieve, can go to certain levels and all that. It's possible. But with this, sometimes our arrogance also can be there. And as long as the success is there, we may go on saying that it was because of me. And when everything goes into sixes and sevens and all that, then what? And the person has no refuge anywhere then. So better we have this ashraya. That is called single pointed devotion, ananyata. Anyashrayanam tyagaha ananyata. When the person psychologically, spiritually depends only on God, and the physical dependence is something different. Like when we are hungry, so we need food and all that, that's different thing. But suppose food is not there, what will happen? But the person who has that faith will not get worried. This is the secret of empowerment. The one where the real power lies, there we have to connect ourselves. Like electric sockets are there, when you connect, the power comes there. And actually the purpose of the prayer, or Gurudev has said it many times in the commentary, our prayer is not a beggary. It is actually connecting our mind to the source of real power, real knowledge, everything that is there. Then you are empowered. Teneva jivanam vasutaha shobhanam divyam sukhamayam cha bhavati. Then the life becomes very beautiful, divine, and happy. Tips for happiness. The tips which I am giving, rather serious only, because so much depending on us only how we are going to live this life. Another important topic. As you start, then only you can meet with certain difficulties. No? If you don't do anything, suppose somebody is trying to climb a tree, there is a chance of falling. Trying to climb a mountain, there is a chance of falling. Or any path you follow, a difficulty can be there. Or if you don't do anything, even that also difficult. It's not very easy. Sitting lazily, then doesn't know how to pass the time. Now, there is a famous statement: in all our undertakings and endeavors, some difficulties will be there, some problems can be there. There is a statement, Shreyansi Bahu Vignani. That's the next topic of that book. We'll see that. Shreyansi Bahu Vignani. Shreya means when you try to follow the path of good, there will be difficulties. You see, our senses are made extrovert. And whatever our mind likes, if you go on doing, then we don't know the difficulties, no? But if you try to control the mind, then you will know how difficult it is. If you don't try to control and all that, you say, "Asa, maja hai." Do whatever you like. So those who try to achieve something great or meaningful, purposeful, even in the material world and in our spiritual world, only when we start walking the path, then the difficulties can be seen. Like, even we have to go from point A to B by car, there will be some traffic problem will be there or not. Sometimes it is very smooth, light, sometimes traffic jam, sometimes something will be there. One man said, I had never met with any accident, in my car and all that. You never met with any accident, no problem at all. Because the car was always in the garage and I never started it also. What is this? He has perfect control over his car and all that. अरे चलाएगा तो देखो and only when you drive and all that, then you know what will happen, you don't know. And one young man taking car, and he said, Uncle, you please associate with me. And then banged on a tree, stopped. Poor uncle came out, looking at the tree, looking at the car, looking at their wonderful nephew. But the nephew got little agitated. Why are you looking at me like that? No, no, no. I was wondering, how do you stop your car where there is no tree? Only when we try learning, and learning, always we know, instead of some brake, apply this, sometimes you put it on the accelerator, then it goes in faster only. Only when you do all that, there will be some difficulties. So when such difficulties are there, then what to do? That we'll see in the next class we'll see. But we should know how to empower ourselves. We are trying to empower others, this, that, but we have to empower ourselves. So we have to seek refuge in Bhagwan only. Okay? Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।